What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous Georgian Goes, catching up with Loopy Godinez, who just signed on to fight Tatiana Suarez at UFC 327. This is a numbered event, used to be called a pay-per-view, and it's taking place on April 11th in Miami, Florida. Loopy, we've been talking for about 5 years now, and wow, what a run. Now you got Tatiana Suarez, and I was going to say, not welcome to the big stage or nothing like that, because what she is she's ranked. She's only suffered one loss, right? And then I went back and looked. You've fought a lot of great fighters along the way who have already either fought for the title or got close to the title. Like, you haven't had an easy road.
Yeah, definitely. I've been having tough fights in the UFC and I love it. I think that has helped me to grow a lot as a fighter, as an athlete, and teach me so many things that I believe I'm here because of those wins or those losses. When I lose, like I feel like I have learned a lot, and thanks to those girls that beat me or I beat them, you get to grow, and that's why we're here.
And along the way, you did mix it up with the champ. You went to a decision with Mackenzie Dern. So I got to imagine this is all starting to feel like it's close, right? The ultimate goal to be a world champion. Is that how you feel like this could be your year, 2026, maybe early 2027, depending on how they stretch out the division and the fight bookings?
Oh, definitely. I think this is a huge opportunity for me. This is very important fight for me, and this is the fight I have to win to get to my goal, which is fight for the title, be a champion, and we go from there.
For many years, the goal was Zhang Weili. She moved up to flyweight. She was unsuccessful. Who knows if she's coming back? It looks like she might be. But for you, was the goal to ever knock off the great Zhang Weili, or was it just to beat whoever was at the top at the time?
I don't scratch out Wei. I really think it's a big chance that she will be back. And if she does, I would love to fight her. She's a great fighter. She's been on top for a long time. And definitely I would like to test myself with her. But if she doesn't, then whoever is the champion, of course, I want to fight for the belt. So as right now, my goal is Tatiana and beating her. My next thing, it will be probably the belt. It depends how everything works with the UFC. I can say all I want, but at the end of the day, UFC has the last word.
Mm-hmm. Would you have wanted to fight in Mexico in February? Did that ever even come up? And are you okay with the fight booking in Miami?
They were in talks for Mexico, but it's just their rankings and how I have so little list to fight above me now. Like everyone is match up or whatever have hurt people. So yeah, like it was like I say yeah, I'll fight anywhere. But they offered this one, and then of course I accepted.
Mm-hmm. Our guest is Loopy Godinez. She is fighting Tatiana Suarez in a top contender fight. I don't know if it's a number one contender fight, but it's pretty damn close. And this is taking place on April 11th, UFC 327. Goes, what do you have for Loopy Godinez?
Well, George actually got me thinking a little bit because he's right. When we look up and down your record, you've fought a lot of tough fighters, and Tatiana Suarez is a good fighter as well. But do you consider this the biggest fight of your career, or is it because you fought so many good fighters? Does it just feel like another fight? Where does it stand for you?
Yeah, well, this is a very important fight because we are very close to the belt now, right? So yes,
Mhm.
I see this fight as one of like the most important one, which every time I fight, I see that fight as the most important one because obviously my next fight is just bringing me closer where I want to be at, right? So every single fight is important for me. Every single fight is unique, and but definitely, this is important because it's just getting me closer to that belt. If not, I'm the next challenger.
Yeah. And you show a lot of improvements from fight to fight, but I was just curious, when do you know and feel that these improvements have taken place? Do you already feel it in the camp, or do you have to wait until the fight has gone through and then you realize just how much you've improved from fight to fight?
Yeah, I of course I learn a lot every single fight camp, and every single fight camp I'm fighting someone different, and then it kind of helped me to adapt to things, to add things, to take things, just to be better in some other ways. Um, but the last year I've been doing my camp here in Vancouver at WKX with John Johnsey, and I feel like I've been like you can see a lot of difference on all of the stuff that I've been changing, and I do notice the stuff when I'm training, and also I videotape myself all the time, so I get to see a lot of stuff that I didn't used to do and now I'm doing, or my coach, obviously he's always watching me when I'm training, so he's pointing on things right away, what I need to fix, what I'm doing better, and so I get to see it when I'm training, and then obviously when I'm out there fighting, it's just, for me it's easier to just you know to do it. It's like a dance. I try to see fighting as a dancing, and my fight camps, or when I'm not fighting, I'm dancing, when I'm learning, when I'm drilling, and then that way when I'm fighting I can do the dance that I've been practicing all these months.
Hmm. And your division, to us, our job is to look at it almost like a puzzle, and we try and figure out what pieces are going where. But for you in 2026, if everything were to go your way and you were the one filling in the pieces, how do you think the rest of the year would play out for you?
Well, I mean, it all depends on what's happening with the other girls, the other fighters, right? But winning this fight, sorry, I forgot the question. What did you say?
Oh, if it were up to you, how would you think the rest of the year would play out for you?
Oh, if it was up to me, beat Tatiana, and then I'm the next challenger for the belt, and I win the belt, and I end up the year as a champion, and start defending the belt early next year, and stay the champion, be dominated. Yeah, like that.
Noche UFC, I imagine, is something you would want to be a part of your fight schedule in 2027, whether it's a title fight or not. Is that something you'd like?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I would like to fight there, but also I'm kind of leaving everything to the universe, the UFC to make the moves,
Hmm. Yeah,
because I feel like every time I kind of let things go and flow, I feel like everything just fall into place instead of me trying to force things, you know.
right.
And I'm in a great position right now, and that's what I'm gonna do. Just let things be, and I just know that the best opportunities, the best things are coming my way, and I'm just sure of that, and I'm just trusting the process. I'm trusting my training. I'm trusting the fights I'm having, so I know everything will be into place when it has to be in place.
Like I said, when we've interviewed you a few times now, when we first interviewed you, you used to be in Vancouver, and then you dipped down back to Mexico and got a few years there. It sounds like you're back in Vancouver. What's the reasoning? Is it just you have two homes, or was there ever a falling out in any way, or
Well, when I was here in Vancouver before, I just needed a change. Obviously, I'm big on, I need to keep growing.
Mhm.
I don't like to feel that like I'm stuck, in a place or anything. So, I thought it's time for me. And also, I wanted to be in Mexico. And I'm like, okay, I need to change things up just to learn something different, just to do different things. I was with a different team in Vancouver before.
Yeah,
And then when I moved to Mexico, I learned a lot. I love it. I was in Mexico where I born, the country I left 17 years ago, and it was amazing experience.
Mhm.
I was there for like a bunch of time at a time, and I just started missing Canada. My family's here. It's really hard for me to be away from them, and I had two losses in a row where I thought, okay, let's go back where I started my career. Let's go back where I started. So I came back here with a new team with WKX, and then they accepted me in their team, and we built this thing now, and I don't want to leave here, and my family's here, and then I'm just so happy, and I know when I'm the happiest is where I perform the best, is where I train the best. So that's what we're doing.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, but at least you got to experience going back home for a few years, and you connected back with your country of origin, and then you said, I mean, that's very important. If you're happy in Vancouver, that's where you should be. All right, well, thank you, Loopy, for the time today. As always, greatly appreciate you, and I'm really happy for this fight booking. This really should matter here in the strawweight title picture. In 2027, all these results of your next upcoming fights, and hopefully they lead to a title shot for you.
Yes, thank you very much, guys.
All right, thank you.
you.